what I've learned is that on social media, people only show you the dreams. Everybody's showing you the dreams. Nobody is sharing their nightmares. Hey, great morning, business owners and managers. Wess Walters here. Hey, so I wanted to leave you guys with this quick gem. How would I say? I guess she's a client. So a client reached out to me, and she said that, in not so many words, she was feeling overwhelmed and discouraged. Now, I want to first of all start off by saying, give yourself grace. Offer yourself grace. There's been a lot has happened in the last 60 days. And it's easy to become overwhelmed. It's fine. It's becoming overwhelmed is natural. A lot of people are spazzing out with, the DEIs and the new president, and a lot of people are losing their minds right now. And it's okay to feel overwhelmed. I want to give you a little bit of encouragement. Let me just speak to African Americans right now, which this client was and is an African American. You have been here, and in your DNA, you have people that have survived for 400 years under a lot of worse conditions. So you have in your DNA, you have the coding, you have all the tools of how to navigate what seems or what appears to be the end of the world, or the sky is falling, or things seem bleak. So I want to, first of all, before we even get into business, say, hey, yes, feeling overwhelmed is okay. Offer yourself grace, first of all, but also know that in you, not in the sky, in your DNA, you have it in you to push through this. And you have a group of people that are behind you that are technically laughing at you. You're overwhelmed in your $200,000 home with all these square feet, and you're talking about how bad it is. We were promised blank, and then we were kicked out and say, figure it out and pull yourself up by your bootstrap. And we did. This is the thing. We did. So don't feel overwhelmed. Or feeling overwhelmed is natural. But if you let it consume you, then you're going in the wrong direction. Swim back in the opposite direction. So it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Then, I'm looking at my feed on Instagram and on YouTube, and all these people, laid off, government people laid off, federal job laid off, I'm living in my car, blah, 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 I'm about to die, there's no food, there's no eggs, everybody's just spazzing out. And yes, you should be concerned, and things are getting a little difficult, but you've been through worse before, and you made it. All right? So I wanted to preface by saying that. Now, her argument, or the crust of her problem was that as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, she felt overwhelmed. And I told her there was actually power. And so her problem was being a small business. She's like, one, I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. I don't have the budget. She was talking about all the things that she can't, and what she can't do, what she didn't have. And I said, listen to the language that you're using. All you're talking about is what you can't, and, what you can't do. What about what you can do? What about what you can do? I said, there's power in being a small business owner or having a small business. Now, one of the big boys, the conglomerates, if they want to make change, if they want to implement change, there is so much red tape. And even some of the clients that I work for, that are some of the, without giving the names, the hospitality customers, there's so much red tape that has to go through. If I said, hey, this is after my audit, I give them an audit, give them a customer experience audit, and I said, these are the things that needs to be changed. They cannot implement these things right away. They have to go to corporate because there's a chain of command. Like, there's things that have to be protocol, and there's systems in place to be sure that the hotel in Atlanta is not doing what the hotels in Bangkok is not doing. There's a system under this umbrella, the Marriott brand, the Hyatt brand. Things have to be done in place, and they all have to be in sync. That's where you can go. That's why you can go to a Marriott in Bangkok and have the same type of customer experience as a Marriott in Miami. There's things that have to be done, and there are ways that things need to be done. I said, as a small business owner with a small business, you don't have that red tape. If I do a customer experience audit for your business and I say, these are the things that I recommend changing, today, at the speed of now, you can implement those changes. So look at it as if a canoe or a kayak. I like kayaking. I love kayaking. One of my greatest pastimes is kayaking. Right? I did a lot of kayaking as a child, and now I go to the lakes around Atlanta and kayak ever so often. But look at your small business as a kayak. If you need to turn around quickly, a kayak, you just boom, 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 and you're around. If you have a bigger business like the corporations, they're like a cruise ship. If they need to turn around, they need to get assistant boats, what are they called, the tugboats, and it might take 2 hours to turn a cruise ship around. It's very slow. Literally, you can go get lunch. I've been on a lot of cruises. Like, turning the cruise ship around, we can have breakfast, and while having breakfast, after breakfast, still go up on the deck, and the cruise ship is still turning around. That's how big and massive these cruise ships are. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, see the big boys as a cruise ship, and see your small business as a kayak. Again, a kayak, if you got to turn things around, boom, it's done. A cruise ship, it's a slower process. And in that process and turning it around, they might say, oh, it's not a good fit, let's go back. Oh, this manager got fired, let's go back. Oh, we're getting rid of DEI, let's go back. Oh, we're getting rid of this. Oh, this. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, see the power in being a small business owner. See the power in having a small business, and give yourself grace. A lot of people are going through a lot of things, even the ones that are not showing it. What I've learned is that on social media, people only show you the dreams. Everybody's showing you the dreams. Nobody is sharing their nightmares. There are some nightmares going on right now. Yeah, everybody's showing you the dream. Look at me, life. Yes, I'm at the hotel, I'm at the restaurant, I'm balling. Yes, all the dreams, but nobody wants to share the nightmares. There are a lot of nightmares going on, and in the next 6 months, you're going to see a lot of more nightmares coming down the pipeline. So brace yourself. Give yourself grace, man. Look, give yourself grace, because a lot of people are going through a lot of things, and if you don't catch it early, you're going to realize you're in a depressive state. You're going to be depressed, and then if you're at the helm of the organization and you're depressed, then everything else goes down from there. So that's the word of the day. I figured I would share that with you guys. If you're seeing this, you know it's based on our conversation. And give yourself grace, man. And being a small business is not a bad thing. Having a small business is not a bad thing. There's a lot of power. There's a lot of things that you can do as a small business owner that the big boys that you're idolizing cannot do. All right? So that's the word of the day. Hope you guys are having a great day. And give yourself grace, all right? Peace.